Hi guys, Adrian the Porsche lover. For today I'm going to talk about convoy driving. As usual, we'll start with the wristwatch check. So my wrist today is a Casio F91W. So instead of the usual black colorway, they actually came up with a few colorways where this is actually one of them. So this is like a matte silverish type of color, and I love the very understated look of it and the new take on it. Alright, back to the topic at hand for today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. So in this channel, I'll talk about mostly my passion for Porsches. At the same time, I'll talk about car technical matters. For today, I'm talking about something very special, which is how to drive in the convoy and how to do it safely. As many Malaysians will be aware of, we're actually allowed to actually travel interstate in our cars, where we actually been in the state of lockdown and we can't travel out of the state since January 2021, which is about 9 months already. So with the opening up, a lot of people will go for drives because that's one of the safest way to travel, because air travel is still viewed as unsafe. So with this, a lot of car groups actually go for drives and everything. However, the sad part is that almost every weekend we hear of a major crash or major accidents in the B roads or on the highways, which is very disheartening and very sad, because at the end of the day, lives are lost or people are injured and loved ones are lost. So in this series, I actually try to create a more safer driving experience where actually promoting the culture of car convoy. This video will actually be part 1 of a multi-part series where I actually touch on the different facets of convoy driving. So I'll touch on the convoy formation, I'll touch on the equipment used, I'll touch on the commands and the role of each car, etc, etc. So I envision this to be about a 5-part series, but we'll see how it goes from there. Before we move on, we will address the topic of what is convoy driving. So a lot of people might heard of convoy driving but don't know exactly what it is. So convoy driving basically is driving in a small group of cars. Typically it's from 3 cars to 5 cars or maximum 6 cars, depending on the skill of the leader and also the sweeper of the convoy. So at the same time, what people ask is that what's the difference between now, for me, I'm already driving in the group already of 3 cars or 5 cars. The difference is that most people drive in 3-5 cars without communicating with each other. That means, for example, okay, I'll see you at this point at what time and so, see who reached there first, and that's it. So in convoy driving, you stick as a group. It means when you leave the starting point, you leave as a group and you reach the starting point in the group as well in a safe manner, and you get to enjoy it. It means there's camaraderie, there's rapport between the group members and everything. So that's the most significant difference between driving in the convoy and just driving in the group. The most important part about convoy driving is all about safety. I can't stress this enough. I think I already said it many times and I stress this again. So it's all about safety when you go for drives. So be it yourself or your partners or your colleagues or your friends, and they make sure that all of you get back to your loved ones safe and sound. The most basic item you need to have when convoy driving is to have a car. Just kidding, of course you must have a car unless you're a passenger. So the most basic equipment you should have is actually a walkie-talkie or a walkie. So the walkie is very important. So I always stress on the walkie. Why? The 3 C's. No, it's not condition. That is for buying pre-owned Porsches. So this 3 C's is communicate, and communicate, the 3 C's. So it's very important to communicate with your peers or with your friends during a convoy driving, because number 1, your leader can issue commands, can ask you to tell you it's safe to overtake, it's unsafe, there's obstacles in the road, there's sandy condition. So the leader will tell you everything. At the same time, the sweeper can also tell the leader cars left behind, so you need the leader to slow down the convoy to wait for the cars at the back. And also at the same time, the cars in the middle, the drivers themselves can also tell them, oh leader, I actually have an issue with my car, or leader, I actually need a P stop. So all these things are actually emergency and could happen anytime. So at the end of the day, everyone can just stop the convoy and just stop somewhere just to see what's going on and to resolve the issues. As you can see, I laid out 3 walkies here. So all these 3 walkies are mine, which I've used for drives. So the one that I usually recommend for beginners or those starting off with convoy driving is to get the Baofeng UE5R. So you can see this is the one unit I'm talking about. The reason why I recommend this is because first of all, it's inexpensive, it's quite affordable, it's less than 100 ringgit, which is about 25 US dollars. You can easily buy it on Shopee, Lazada or any online platform. You can program it to many channels, and at the same time it's easy to use. Battery life is decent, range is decent as well for the price. So this is the one that I would recommend for you to get for your friends and also for yourself when you go for a convoy drive. Don't worry, I'll be putting the links down below on where you can get the walkies. So if you like my video so far, please give me a thumbs up and a sub to the channel will be highly appreciated. So the main objective for doing this series is that I hope that everybody can use the walkies and also how to learn how to drive in the Convoy. So please stay tuned to the next videos or the upcoming episode, and I'll share you more on how to drive in the Convoy. So in the meantime, please stay safe and God bless.